What's up, guys? It's Benny. Tonight, Jimmy Kimmel comes back, but he won't be back on the majority of ABC News stations. ABC News stations are still holding out for Jimmy Kimmel to apologize to the Kirk family. Now, the left is seeing this as an attack on free speech. Of course, this is simply the free market, proving that it still has power over dicks like Jimmy Kimmel. However, well, I was kind of waiting to see what the most powerful comedian in the world, no doubt, Joe Rogan, has to say about this, and I was pleasantly surprised, actually. Joe Rogan, in his own very critical thinking, says, wait a second, didn't Jimmy Kimmel celebrate the cancellation of so many different media pundits or comedians that he disagreed with? That's a little curious, isn't it? He's now whining and whinging and crying and screaming that he's the victim, but he celebrated Roseanne and Tucker Carlson and Donald Trump and everybody else being deplatformed or having their voice taken away or having their jobs canceled. There's like a long line of cancellations that Jimmy Kimmel not only celebrated but was a part of. And Joe Rogan's, saying that don't fly around here, right? And it's like a beautiful, it like rings like a bell from Joe, because it's like, thank you for having the guts to actually come out and like say it, that all of this is fake.
Kimmel has this sort of go f*** yourself style. Look, it's kind of ironically, he celebrated in his monologue when Tucker Carlson got fired. It's kind of a problem.
Yeah.
And it's also kind of a problem that he, in his monologue, talked about how it was the right thing to fire Roseanne. A little bit of a problem. Also a problem that he thought the unvaccinated, he made a joke about the unvaccinated people shouldn't get hospital care. I think the joke was, oh, vaccinated person who's had a heart attack, come right in here, sir. Unvaxxed person who gobbled horse goo, rest in peace, Wheezy.
Rogan notices that Jimmy Kimmel's long history of censorship support when it's not him.
Trump has been suspended from Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and even Snapchat. But don't worry, Mr. President, there are still plenty of apps you do have access to. You still have Spotify to drown out the sound of millions of people cheering as you leave. Trumpers are complaining bitterly that they're being silenced. In fact, they won't shut up about being silenced. On their 3 propaganda TV networks, on 1,000 conservative radio shows, all over the internet, they are screaming about being silenced. ABC decided to cancel their highest-rated show, Roseanne, following a tweet in which Roseanne compared an African-American woman, a former advisor to President Obama, to an ape, which did not sit well with ABC management or anyone with a brain, really.
Whatever goes around comes around, Jimmy. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe. See ya.